The young man had just been reborn when he and the campus beauty were locked in the equipment room. Looking at the trembling campus beauty, the young man couldn't help scolding himself for being terrible, because in his previous life, he and the campus beauty were accidentally locked in the equipment room. The campus beauty suffered from claustrophobia and begged the young man to hold her, but the young man was afraid of being misunderstood by the scheming girl, so he cruelly pushed her away. In the end, the campus beauty was extremely terrified, had an asthma attack and died with regret. To avoid repeating the mistake of his previous life, the young man without a word smashed the glass with his bare hands, then escaped with the campus beauty. At that moment his good friend suddenly found the young man, saying the scheming girl was confessing to him on the playground. The young man couldn't help sneering when he heard this. Sure enough, what was meant to happen still came. It turned out that in his previous life, the young man had willingly been her doormat for 4 years, just to pursue the scheming girl, but unexpectedly when graduation was near, the scheming girl took the initiative to confess to him. The young man naively thought that he had touched the scheming girl, but it was not until 10 years later that he was kidnapped by the scheming girl and her true love together that he suddenly realized that the reason the scheming girl had confessed to him back then was just to find a father for the baby in her belly. Living his life again, the young man swore to make them pay the price. Thinking of this, the young man without hesitation slapped the scheming girl, and just as he expected, when her true love saw this, he stepped forward to defend the scheming girl, blaming the young man for hitting a woman. But little did he know, this was exactly what the young man was waiting for. Then he hit them both repeatedly, beating them until they saw stars. He warned them to stay away from him from now on, or he would beat them every time he saw them. At night, the scheming girl found her true love to discuss a plan. When no one else was around, they couldn't help hugging each other, and this scene was just seen by the passing young man. The next day, to thank the young man for saving her life, the campus beauty specially brought him breakfast made by herself. The scheming girl was furious when she saw this. She was unwilling to give up the young man as her doormat, so she directly picked up the lunchbox and threw it at the campus beauty.